Hey there everybody, this is Tremisphere, hope you're all doing well. This is a bit of a different start to the video. As you can see, I've got my brew at the ready for my ride. So today is going to be my review of the Drift Ghost S versus the GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition. I'm going to be doing a comparison ride between the two on the Icon variant helmet, same microphone and everything. And this is sponsored today by Muck Off Visor Cleaner. It gives me a clean visor every time.
Right guys, hope you enjoyed my little intro. So today I'm going to be, as you've already guessed, doing a review of the GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black Edition versus the Drift Ghost S. This has been a review I've been wanting to do for a long time, so it's a bit of a special video. I've got both cameras on my helmet at the moment, so I'm going to be swapping between them and marking which is which when I swap, so you know which is which. The GoPro view might look a bit bigger. That's because I've left it on Super View, because it is one of the features of the GoPro that the Drift doesn't have. So I thought it would be unfair if I was to take it off the GoPro and not display what it can fully do. Both cameras are recording in 60 frames a second, 1080p. So I'll just see what happens, really. Both cameras are using the same microphone. I have two microphones that I'm using. Both are using a Sony ECM3 microphone. So I've tried to keep it as similar as possible to get the best overall result. I'm not in favour of GoPro or Drift. I just like the best camera. I luckily have the Ghost today by Mr. Fruitcake lending me it, so thank you Mr. Fruitcake for that. And that being said, let's get on to a review. So, straight off the bat, let's not die first, there we go. Straight off the bat, what I noticed about the two cameras was the Drift is a lot more streamlined, and the Drift certainly looks better than the GoPro on a helmet. Unless you've got a chin mount, obviously. I've got both cameras on the side of my Icon variant, but we're talking on a side view, so on the side of your helmet, the Drift certainly looks better straight off the bat. The Drift also has better battery life, 2.5 hours battery life, I think it was, opposed to just about an hour and 20, an hour and a half on the GoPro. That's quite a significant difference. I'm going to be talking about the GoPro completely basic, no add-ons, no battery eliminator, no center Bluetooth pack. So what does the GoPro have that the Drift doesn't? Because I've said a couple of nice things about the Drift there. What does the GoPro have? Well, the GoPro has Super View vision for a start, so the view on the GoPro is wider than a standard view. It has like a super lens. That's number one. The GoPro has self-leveling audio, so if you shout as loud as you can, the GoPro will take care of that for you. And, you know, will make your life easier. You won't get the soundbar on your editing software going over the limiter and it distorting. GoPro will sort that for you. So that's awesome. So that's two things about the GoPro that are good. All in all, guys, it's what you want from a camera. I've been wanting to try the Ghost out for a long time. I've considered buying one. Just because, you know, they're a cool camera.
One thing I'm going to note as well is the Drift mounts for the Drift are very expensive. I paid £15 for 5 mounts because obviously Mr. Fruitcake didn't have any mounts, so I had to buy some. So that cost me £15 just for like 6 mounts. I think the GoPro mounts are a lot cheaper. Obviously you can buy some mounts for the GoPro that are like a £5, but they are very crap and your camera might come off. So swings and roundabouts there, but you have a lot more variation on the GoPro mounts than you do on Drift. Drift, you just buy Drift mounts. You can buy people who make GoPro mounts, because people use GoPros for other things than motorcycles. They use them for filming, for cliff climbing, whatever.
Another thing I'm going to say is, since I used to own a Drift, I used to own the Drift HD 1080, so that was capable of doing like 29 frames a second. You know, very, very basic beginner entry-level camera, okay? Why did I not keep on with Drift if I had one and I was happy with it? Well, To tell you guys the truth, I changed to GoPro for two main reasons. I found the video quality was slightly better, and I found that the self-leveling audio was worth the change. Now that last factor alone says a lot. The fact I changed an entire camera brand on the fact of one feature, and that one feature, as I recall, makes a big difference. Now the reason I want to have these on the helmet at the same time is different light positions, different whatever, make a difference.
And especially when rendering a video, some people render a video, well, some people render it differently to others, so the quality might be worse on someone with a drift than a GoPro, and then someone's going to think, oh, the GoPro's better, when it's actually, they've just rendered the video to a lower quality. So it's certainly going to be a better move for me to do it this way. Another thing, actually, while it's on my mind, is Drift do their own microphone, right, okay? So Drift do a microphone that is 3.5mm jack, like the one I'm using, but it's straight in. Mine's on a 90 degree, so it's a straight in input. What a lovely day to get married. It's a straight in input. They're about £15, so they're as much as the CS3, but the CS3 is a lot better on the GoPro. I don't know how it's going to do with the Drift, but it is a good quality microphone, so if the Drift rejects it, that might be hinting towards the Drift likes to use its own products. And if that's true, that kind of sucks, because that's one of the coolest things about the GoPro, is you can use any microphone on it, and because of the self-leveling audio, it'll sort it out for you. With the Drift, I don't know what it's going to be like, so we'll see. If the Drift only likes to like using the Drift microphone, that limits you quite a lot to what you're allowed to use, so.
That's one thing out of everything about GoPro and Drift, is if you have the GoPro in a black case like I do, you don't know, you know, what the GoPro's doing. You don't know if it's dead or if it's recording. At least with the Drift you have a big red flashing light, so you know. I like that a lot, that it's got a big red flashing light and that's gone. Obviously the GoPro does if it's in the clear casing, but it's nice to have a black camera. Where do I go if I go over here then? Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm worried if a car comes, seriously. Or a Tesco van.
Let's clean the camera, there we go. Man, this is crazy as. What is this? That sounded awesome. Get out of the road.
As far as the Drift Ghost S and the Hero Black 3 Plus Edition go, they're roughly the same price. I think I paid $250 for my Hero GoPro, and for my Drift, well, I've not paid for one of these, but I think they retail about £220. I think they're $250 new from Drift, so they are pretty much the same price. Obviously, if you're going for the GoPro Hero 4 Plus Black Edition, the brand new one, they retail about $350, $400, so, you know. But again, I don't see the point in getting a Hero 4, because unless there's some massive difference that I can notice, I'm not going to be spending that amount of money.
So guys, I will join you. What a nice place just to chill out on the curb. I will join you guys back in my editing workshop, where I will review the footage and discuss which camera I prefer. So thanks for watching the ride inside of this video. Thanks again, and I'll see you in a second. Hey there everybody, so welcome back. So what are my final thoughts on both the cameras? Well, what I've had a big think on is what both of them do, value for money and everything. So I think the Drift Ghost S camera is suitable for somebody who wants a camera just to work instantly. The battery life is fantastic. And if you want a camera that's not much hassle and it's got a 3.5mm straight in the back, it's the camera for you. If you want something that provides the best quality and you're willing to work with it and find little niggles and stuff like I like to do, then the GoPro is for you. The GoPro is a great camera and it's my personal favourite. This review is completely up to you. Take from it what you will. The Drift is a great camera. I'm going to be doing more vlogs with it, and I'm going to try and get a bit more use out of it yet. I'm going to try and do some vlogs with it. So, Drift is a great camera, GoPro is. The decision is always up to you guys. So, take from this video what you will. Thank you for watching though, and I'll see you in the next one. So, see you later.